Good morning, this is Hannah from Fortunate Orchard. I'm in the garden getting a few stems to use in a design, and it's really pretty out here today. So I thought I would show you some of the parts of the garden that have recently blossomed. So if you're interested, let's go check it out. The foxglove situation is totally out of control, needs to be dealt with, noted. But it's kind of fun to walk through here, but you know, practically speaking, I need to. We are here on the north side of the garden, and this section, you might remember, was like pretty much bare 3 months ago, and has begun to turn into a forest of plants, which is its usual affect at this time of year, and I really love it. The base of this smoke tree, the geranium and scabiosa, are really enjoying having that support, so I've noted that, and I'm going to try to encourage that in the future. This galena, this white bush flowering shrub, I don't know what you call this, is one of my favorites. It's probably 3 or 4 years old now, so it's got some really nice height, and it just sparkles in the border. I've planted a few more because I love it. So, but it's a slow grower, a cardoon. And back here is a Japanese anemone, a smoke bush, the remnants of a tree peony, and soon there'll be some dahlias coming in here. These were seeds last year from Floret, and a couple of them took, and they came back. Weed. The color in this corner has me very excited. This spirea, I think it's called mellow yellow gold, I can never remember, but next to this rose with this amazing foliage. The flowers are almost done, and the best part about this rose are the hips, which you'll be able to see. Look how beautiful they are. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited that this is finally getting established so I can really cut it. Look at those hips. They're so good. This is a potentilla that will grow up into this hydrangea, which is going crazy this year. It's wonderful to see. This is quickfire, one of my favorites. You'll see it often in the late summer on this channel. And the silene is really happy this year. Everything is kind of just getting going, which I love to see. This is our north entrance, and this Japanese maple actually grew from a seedling. It used to be my mom's window box in her apartment, and now it's a full-fledged tree. We're so proud of it. At the base of it, a bunch of allium that have really gone to town. And I just planted this rose in this vessel last year, and it's really happy there, and I'm happy that it's there too. So I'm hoping that it will climb up and join the grape up here. The grape has gone all the way up into that tree, so there'll be fruits up there later in the year. So one of the special things about our house is that it's down a walking lane, so we don't have a street in front of our house, we just have this sidewalk. And this side of the fence is not something that I can see from the garden, so I don't examine it as closely, but it's really taking off, which is great. We have sweet autumn clematis, which will be going bonkers by July. And then the back side of that spirea that you saw a moment ago. And then this kiwi vine, which I planted, I swear, must have been 15 years ago. And it just did nothing for the longest time. But 2 years ago, it just started to take off. And now it's just beautiful. And I really wish that we could see it from our house. But I hope my neighbors enjoy it. I might try designing with that. Maybe I'll cut some today and see how it goes. The caria is going bonkers, so this will be all full of yellow blooms next year, and it will also have some great yellow foliage in the fall that I love to design with. Some volunteer sword ferns. Everything is so happy back here, I think because it's kind of protected. It gets sun but doesn't get blasted. So one of the special things about our house is that it's down a walking lane, so we don't have a street in front of our house, we just have this sidewalk. And this side of the fence is not something that I can see from the garden, so I don't examine it as closely, but it's really taking off, which is great. We have sweet autumn clematis, which will be going bonkers by July. And then the back side of that spirea that you saw a moment ago. And then this kiwi vine, which I planted, I swear, must have been 15 years ago. And it just did nothing for the longest time. But 2 years ago, it just started to take off, and now it's just beautiful, and I really wish that we could see it from our house, but I hope my neighbors enjoy it. It's out. Bert's been sick all week, so it's nice to see him out in the sun. You feeling better, Bert? Okay, we'll talk later. Now to the south side. Through the foxgloves we go. It tickles me. So, this is a new bed that I just planted this year, and right now it's mostly just green, but I'm excited to see how healthy all the plants are. A lot of these are transplants from other parts of the garden. There's salvia, which is a hummingbird, like, I don't know, beyond nectar. They love it so. And then I planted these little blue sweet peas, which are climbing up through the salvia. Super sweet. The allium has just about disappeared in there, but there's also a bunch of dahlias that I planted, and they are really happy. So watch this space. There'll be a lot of color here in a month. How are you doing, Bert? Okay. Bert's staying hydrated, super important. The last part of our tour here, the iris are all disappearing underneath a bunch of dahlias, which will take center stage. I've got some sweet peas back here. They're a little anemic. I don't know what happened to those, but wishing them luck. The nasturtium are starting to creep through. Lots of dahlias. So again, this will be a big explosion of color in a month or so. Some Kochiana, which is so pretty. I want to get more of that. It really glows at night. And then all of these chrysanthemum are from wild rye cuttings from last year when they came back. So let's see what happens. Geranium, some more salvia, gigantic pittosporum that I need to trim.